maybe, Nick, that there are folks out there that use tremolo a whole lot and they want some other options. So I want to challenge you this time. Let's play through Amazing Grace again. Don't use tremolo.
Okay.
So we've got this slow song in front of us, and the challenge is not to use tremolo. What are we going to do instead?
Yeah.
And so we'll let you do it, and then we'll talk about what it was.
All right, let's do it.
Go ahead.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
That's beautiful. You're bringing in some other instruments,
Yes, indeed.
techniques, which are influences, which I really like.
Yeah.
What did you do there?
That was kind of a banjo thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I figured you'd pick up on that.
Yeah, which is really, I would say, maybe brought in even from the piano.
Yeah.
You know, kind of some, it's almost some slower honky-tonk type stuff, you know?
Absolutely. But I feel like stuff like that works really well. Or like, oh, there's tremolo.
Yeah, busted.
Yeah, busted. Oh, man.
It's just so tasty.
C minus right there. Or like,
using rolls. Yeah, and taking advantage of those open strings.
Yeah.
Using those rolls. There's so many quick movements that you can do on slow tempoed songs. Like I just noticed that you did a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I could do that as a slide or a pull off.
Right.
Either one.
It's just those little bitty quick movements that cause a slow solo to still have a lot of spark.
Yeah, and something I actually didn't do in that solo that I will tend to do a lot is very chord related things as well. Like so,
You want to demonstrate it?
Yeah. So 2, 3, 1, 2.
So using a lot of double stop chord-based things, just introducing other harmonies and other notes in there.
Just kind of get a different texture in there, kind of fill it up, and just pretty stuff. I'm all about the pretty stuff, man.
Yeah, and the slow songs give us an opportunity to do that.
Absolutely.
And which is a whole different type of playing, isn't it?
It really is. Because this is where dynamics really come into play.
Talk about that a little bit, about listening and such.
Yeah, for songs like slow songs, whether it be an instrumental or whether it be a vocal song, it's definitely good to listen to your surroundings because you don't want to just be mashing on a waltz, you know, or Amazing Grace. Let's go full volume at it. No, it doesn't necessarily work. So you want it to breathe. You want it to have more space. Again, the less is more type thing, and kind of listening to. Like where the vocalist would be, and just let it surge with them and in between breaths.
Yeah, and I feel like that. You know, we're talking about the less is more. Is that being a road that every musician has to travel to learn and mature into being a lesser player. Which is again counterintuitive. The same thing is true for learning how to listen. Because I feel like at first. You always, when you first start playing, you're listening to what everybody's doing, and it's quite intimidating.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of information.
Right. And then as you get better and better at playing, you begin listening to yourself a lot, and you forget to listen to others.
Yeah.
Then it's the next level of playing, next level of musicianship, to be able to do what you do, but also listen to others at the same time.
Yeah. Listen to others so you can help. That helps you figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, it's a different dimension that you have to kind of graduate to. Yeah. It's like learning how to, to do any kind of complex activity.
Oh, absolutely. Anything.
It's just like when you're first learning how to drive, you think, oh man, how can I ever keep it between these two lines?
Yeah.
And then you find yourself later on, you're able to do that while checking a blind spot, while making decisions about directions.
Look, no hands. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Don't do that.
But the same thing happens as a musician. You grow and grow to where you can take on more and more complex activities.
Absolutely.
And one of those is listening to what other people are doing while you're doing what you're doing.
Yes, lots of information traveling through the brain when it comes to that, but it becomes second nature. Right. I mean, you're thinking about it, but you're not thinking super hard about it. And that if you start thinking super hard about something, then it's just going to go down. You'll forget what you're doing. Yeah, it's just going to be a disaster at that point.
It's a muscle that has to be worked out.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff. Well, I hope that people do not neglect the attention to slow songs.
I hope
and tremolo and making things pretty.
Yes, I do feel like we said that slow songs is not so commonly looked at.
Yeah.
Pretty stuff is where it's at. We got pretty songs.
Well, Nick, it has been a blast, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Awesome. This is a lot of material. Folks have a lot to dig into here.
Yeah.
And I hope that they will go and find you and keep up with you if they're in northern Wisconsin to come to the Fiddle Farm, check out a gig.
Fiddler's Farm, and I have a website at nickdumasmusic.com. I have a schedule where I'm going to be and a bunch of other fun stuff on there too.
Excellent.
And it'd be great to see y'all up in Wisconsin.
Well, man, next time you're in Nashville, you have a place here at the cabin to come and hang out and pick.
Thank you so much.
We'll do this again.
Thanks for having me.
Maybe teach some more of your originals too.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
All right. Thanks, buddy.